I know you don't think that God sees you in your struggle, but He does. And I feel like He wants to tell you something. My child.
So my child, I wrote it from the perspective of God talking to His creation. So when you listen to this song, view it as that He's talking to you, that you're His child. We live in a world right now where there's a lot of hatred towards God, a lot of hatred towards religion, and I don't blame society. We see a lot of issues, a lot of racism, prejudice, even there are groups of people out there that have decided to disown God and not to believe in God. And so I wanted to write from this perspective that God sees us and He sees our pain and He sees what we're going through. And He's always made it available for us to live in this victory and to live in this type of mindset that we're not a victim, we're not an orphan, we're not alone, that He does see what we're going through, that He knows what we're going through, and He knows our tears. So there's victory in that, and I'm a testimony to that. I grew up wondering if God was even real when I lost my 9-year-old sister to cancer, and then I got caught up in the Latin Kings, and I got caught up in the streets and in drugs and living a lifestyle that wasn't, obviously we hear now pleasing to God, but it wasn't really effective to me. It was destroying me, and when I had an encounter with God, it changed my whole perspective. And now I know that I'm not alone. I know that He's for me, and I know that I can live with power and I can live with freedom. And I can tell you now, it's been over 12 years, and there is no way over like 12 years that there's no more drugs in my life, no more womanizing, no more pornography, there's no more fighting, there's no more anger, there's no more hatred, there's no more loss and crying and beating up things by myself and driving around in a car lonely, because I found my purpose, I found my identity, I found who I am, and my goal is to just portray that back out to the people. On this album, Soul Mission, we should all be searching for our souls and where do we belong. And in that, I want you to know that there's a God who created you and that He has made a way to help you, So this song is called My Child, and He wants you to know that He'll always be there for you and you'll always be His child. And there's nothing that you can do or say that'll make Him love you any less. So give Him a try, Be His child. Let Him be your father. Let Him be your creator. So I wrote it from that perspective, from God to humanity, to let humanity know that He's not angry with us and He loves us and He wants us to be back together again in unity and in harmony in this universe. So that's My Child. I hope you enjoy it.